There's something powerful about walking into a home that instantly feels calm and inviting. Not because it's expensive, not because it's large, but simply because you feel connected to the space you've just walked into. It feels balanced, it feels human. As architects, we often say that homes should not only look aesthetically pleasing and look beautiful, but they need to feel like spaces that we can stay in for a long period of time and make us feel right at home. Good design should improve the way people think, live, and feel every single day. And today, more and more people are realizing that a home is not just about aesthetics alone. It is about well-being, it's about the atmosphere, it's about creating spaces that supports your lifestyle, your mental health, your creativity, and most importantly, your future. If you're new here, my name is Sarah and I'm an architect who helps homeowners and developers create buildings that don't only look aesthetically pleasing, but are also practical and make the spaces feel more inviting for the people who live within them. Over the last 15 years, being in the architectural industry, I've seen a major shift happen, and that is that people do not only want houses that look great, but that feel great and that they can stay in for a long period of time. People no longer want to impress others. They want a home that makes them feel something. And that's where architecture, biophilic design, the indoor and outdoor feel becomes really important. The first thing that every home needs is natural light. If you're new here, this is one of the things I always talk about. Light completely transforms architecture altogether. Not only does it change the mood or the energy, it also changes the way we look at materials throughout the day. A room filled with daylight automatically feels more airy, open and light, and it feels alive. And one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they are renovating their homes is that they automatically begin to think about the furniture and what it would look like, instead of really thinking about the daylight and how the light shifts from day to night and how it changes throughout the day. As an architect, I focus on orientation very carefully. Where does the morning light enter? Where does the evening sun fall? Which spaces need brightness and which spaces need softness? Even something as simple as enlarging a window, including a roof light, can make a big difference to the light that is entering your home, and it completely transforms the emotional quality of the room. Psychologically, humans are designed to respond to daylight positively. Another element that I would like to talk about is biophilic design, which is one of my most favorite topics. Now, biophilic design is more than simply adding greenery, which is what most people think that it's all about. However, it's about creating a deeper connection with people and nature through architecture. As humans, we naturally feel calmer when we are surrounded by organic textures, airflows, views to greenery, and planting all together. Hence why spaces with timber, stone, linen tend to calm us down and make us feel just a little bit more grounded. You don't need to completely redesign your home to achieve this. All you might need to do is add or introduce indoor plants using natural timber finishes, adding textured materials, or creating visuals towards outdoor spaces. Or sometimes this can just be a picture or a painting of a landscape as well. Even one large plant can change the architectural hard lines throughout the home and create a softer and more inviting tone. Nature has a way of slowing us down, and good architecture has the ability to allow us to breathe. One of the most important trends in modern architecture is the indoor and outdoor feel. The best homes no longer feel secluded from nature itself, but it tends to be in the way that it blends and complements one another. This can be achieved through material continuity. And for example, what I mean is that you can use one internal material that flows all the way out externally. You can continue using the timber finishes that you've used inside to the outside, or you can align the landscaping with architecture itself. When large doors open fully, there's a great connection that happens between indoors and outdoors, and that boundary line that was once created is no longer there. It disappears and allows you to breathe. Psychologically, this creates freedom. Your home automatically feels larger, calmer, and more connected to the environment around it. A small terrace or a balcony can really become an extension of your living room. Especially now that over the years, more and more people are staying indoors, it is critical to create a space where you feel like you can also connect to nature and allowing the outdoors to have a greater impact on our well-being. Another thing that is sometimes overlooked is emotional design. Yes, emotional design. A home should reflect how you feel and not necessarily how you want it to look. Do you want your space to feel calm, creative, peaceful, luxurious? Every design decision will have an impact on that feeling. The colors, the lighting, the textures, the acoustic layouts, everything around it will have a great impact on how you feel when you move around the spaces from zone to zone. That's why layering becomes very important. This can be layering lighting, layering textures, layering material. For example, you can have soft fabrics combined with natural stone, warm lighting against textured walls, and clean architectural lines softened by planting and timber. This balance creates homes that feel more timeless rather than trendy. Remember, good design isn't about copying what you see on social media or what you've seen others do, but it's about creating spaces that genuinely improve your way of living. The final point is designing homes that evolve with your life. The way people live today has completely changed. Homes are no longer a place to sleep, but they've become studios, headquarters, work hubs, workspaces. Flexible design is now very, very important. The quiet reading area can become a workspace, a dining space can become a meeting area, and the spare room can become a studio. Architecture needs to adapt to people and not the other way around. When you begin to design your home intentionally, you begin to design your lifestyle intentionally too. At the end of the day, a home is deeply personal. So I've said what I've said, but you might have different thoughts and different ideas, and that's completely understandable because, like I've said, this is deeply personal. However, it's not about perfection, it's not about having the biggest house, and it's not about following trends. It's about creating spaces that support your well-being, your ambition, and also your everyday life. Good architecture can calm the mind, increase creativity, improve relationships, and support better living. And when architecture is designed with humanity, nature, and emotion in mind, a house stops feeling like it's just a building and finally starts feeling like home. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will also include other videos that I believe that will help you to create a more comfortable and loving home.